Units be advised. The Lovercast is imminent. With your host, Soaps Loverman, a.k.a. Braden.
My new patch. In the Loverman store. Right now. Go
Merch
get
drop. Let's go.
it. Merch drop.
Let's go.
I also got my shirt. I got my Clawheart shirt. Got the Clawheart hat.
Got the claw?
Got the claw, got it all. Can you even see me? Yeah, you'll be able to see me if I sit down over here. Okay. Hi guys. Welcome. I have my dogs out. I just have my dogs out.
And they're barking.
And it's hard, guys. We are on the floor of my apartment. Casey leaves for her flight in 3 hours?
I don't know. I can't read.
Okay. In case if there's not a delay, in like 3 hours. And we were going to film a podcast like every night for the past 3 nights because we've been going to Atlanta Comic-Con, but every night we get home and at 10:30 we're like, we're tired. We're going to go to bed. So that didn't work. So here we are on the floor, yapping. Admittedly, I don't have any plans for this. We talked briefly about doing
Well, I do have a couple of things.
Okay.
Actually.
Okay.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Today we're going to be interviewing Braden.
You're interviewing me?
Yeah, we're doing a strange interview. It's gonna be good. You're gonna love it. It's great.
Okay. I love how you just conspired this in my house without letting me know. That's fine.
Yeah, me and the other 3 personalities in my head did. What is your toxic trait? And why is it being a man?
Oh God. Well, you see, a long time ago, around Valentine's Day, when my mom loved my dad very much. Yeah, being a man is interesting because on one hand, I don't really consider my gender that often, and on the other hand, that's because I'm a man. I don't consider my gender that often.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
It must be nice. Yeah. The fact that I don't have to think about it is probably the biggest privilege, I think. But also, I am of the volition, unfortunately, where I do like men. So it's not great because I also suffer from that ailment. Yeah.
Tragic.
Yeah. No, not great. Not ideal.
I was expecting you to say something like, I don't use the bread tie whenever I put bread back. I just twist it and fold under.
Well, what is the most, I mean, you've been in my place now a few times. What is the most man thing I do?
You burp.
Yeah.
Loud.
I mean, I do that on stream.
Loud.
They be knowing that.
Yeah. It's crazy, actually.
I actually did it yesterday just for fun, and I looked at Casey. I was like, just to remind you I'm a man. That's why I did it.
I was like, what if I crash out right now? What if I get reminded that I can crash out anytime that I want?
That's true.
I would be in the padded room going, Braden, Loverman.
Loverman. Emphasis on the man.
Please.
Loverman.
Please.
Oh my God.
Yeah. The bread twist tie thing, it is an actual toxic trait of mine. Yeah. That's why I'm single, honestly.
Oh, okay. I also don't really tie my bread back. I just flip the bag. I twist the bag and flip it over.
How dare you take that from me and make me realize that I'm more like a man than I want to be?
Well, I don't know what to tell you because that's just what I do. It's what I do.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. That's true.
All right. Your toxic trait. Okay. If you were a cryptid, what would your powers be, and how would people spot you?
If I were a cryptid, I feel like it would be like a non-corporeal entity. Like it would be really hard to like make out what I am, but you would hear me coming from the sound of the clap of my ass cheeks. You would know that I'm dummy thick. You just wouldn't be able to see that I'm dummy thick.
You would go into the forest and be like, oh, it's so quiet out here, and then
you just hear the
Lord,
sound
coming.
of like
He
thumping
running.
and clumping. Yeah.
Yeah.
More of a clump, not a clap.
I would say yours would be Bigfoot after you told me your shoe size.
Well, now I'm feeling self-conscious. Let me put on some of my shoes over here. I have sandals I can
Welcome,
put on.
Everybody, for your free demonstration of feet. Next time you're charged.
Which is crazy. No, I think I do have size 13 feet. and it's annoying to buy shoes. And I also have wide feet because they're flat. I have flat feet. My arches are like non-existent in my feet, and it sucks because I love running, but it hurts.
Do you know what that's a sign of? No arches in your feet?
No.
Gay.
Oh. Well, I need to have a conversation with my mom because she has really flat feet. So
it is hereditary.
That or my dad does. One of them has really flat. One of them has like crazy arches. Okay. Well, round table that. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. That's a lot to unpack right now. I don't think I'm in the place to do that. I don't think I can do that right now.
Oh my god. Okay. You want me to say what cryptid I would be?
Yeah. What cryptid would you be? If you're over here grilling me on my cryptid.
What cryptids are there to pick from? I feel like my cryptid would be one that seems aggressive, but is truly harmless, but thinks it's aggressive. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I don't know shit about Mothman, but I feel like that's Mothman.
Great.
I feel like that's Mothman. I don't know anything about cryptids, to be completely honest. I just know that in Appalachia, like, people joke about cryptids, but like there's a reason they say things and do things. You know, I grew up West Tennessee, but East Tennessee is only like 3 hours away.
Mm-hmm.
And like there's reasons people don't go out at night in the mountains, and like
don't whiffle.
And you can hear, like, I remember one night being out at a cabin that we were staying at, and I remember someone saying my name, and it sounded just like either my sister or my mom. And I like kind of like turned around and looked, and I was just out there sort of like, I think I was like on my iPad or like playing my Game Boy. This was like back in whatever, long time ago. And I just thought it was them. And I like got up. I was like, did they want me to come inside? So I like walked inside, and I was like, did one of y'all? And they were like playing a game at the table. Like it was like totally like, just like it was something like that, where it was just like, looking back, I kind of was like, oh, whatever. Like maybe they said it, and or from inside or something like that. But I was like, I don't know, because they were all like, no.
Yeah.
They could have just been pranking me. They did love to prank me. My family did. Loved to prank me. Anxious child.
Jeez.
It was hilarious. Like, you know, it was funny, but looking back, I was like, but it wasn't funny, was it? It's quite sad.
It's quite sad, wasn't it?
Oh my god.
No. Mine was, all right, back wherever I lived. Back in Fairyland, where I lived.
That's what we call the playground?
Yeah. All right. Get your pack and play. Get out. I don't have any fruit snacks for you. Go away. That's what I tell younger men that hit on me. I don't have any fruit snacks. Go away.
God. Jeez.
There was a forest beside my house that I grew up, and it was a very dark forest. You know, we grew up in the woods.
Yes.
The woods of Arkansas. Yeah. And there was a trail out behind the forest, and if you walked down that trail, you would get a massive headache.
Oh.
And there were always sounds and stuff like that would come from that forest. And there was also shadow sightings of these shadow creatures or whatever. So later on in my life, come to find out, it was schizophrenia.
Oh.
Yep. That was great. That was great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there is a theory that a lot of like the cryptid sightings and like a lot of fairy tales and like you know, stories and whatever, especially about creatures, come from people with mental health disorders way back when those were not diagnosed, and people were like, unless it was something crazy obvious, like it was just sort of went unnoticed. Or even like with people who are like oracles or stuff, a lot of people often, which I don't, whatever, but a lot of people attribute it to like, you know, them sort of like their visions being like schizophrenia or you know, something like that, you know? Or like drug induced or like drug exacerbated schizophrenia kind of thing. Wow. You know, some of them used to be like, I would drink from this river and I'd see God, and it's like, yeah, because there was ungodly levels of mercury in that river. Like,
Ethel's been staying on the couch for like 5 minutes, saying, I can see rainbows.
It's like, yeah, she just went out there and sniffed some weird powder that had dried up on the riverbank. Like, and it was like basically like rudimentary cocaine or some shit that was from like a deposit, you know, whatever. I don't know. It's some stupid. People used to do crazy stuff, or they'd like huff fumes like they smell like, or like just
Oh,
natural things like
yeah.
ayahuasca or like stuff like that.
I don't know. I don't think I could get away with it. Have you seen the newest meme for the Silver Surfer? Listen, this is about to be a weird one. Have you seen the newest meme for the Silver Surfer?
No.
Because it's a girl and it's just the guy, and he's like, I managed to hold off the Silver Surfer, but all around his mouth is silver.
Oh,
that's
God.
what I feel like I would end up being. You get one free punch, any fictional character.
Ooh.
Who and why?
Ooh. One free punch, any fictional character. Sheesh, that's a tough one. Like me punching them, like
you are Marcus the Worm winding it up
okay.
and landing.
Okay. I don't think I can pick just one because that's tough. But I can pick one from like my favorite game series, maybe.
Okay.
I would say from like Mass Effect, it's either Kai Lang or the Elusive Man. Like honestly, with one fist for each at the same time, just real quick.
Yeah.
One of them's getting their eyes clawed. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Call of Duty, I feel like Makarov's the easy answer, but mostly that's because he, the whole thing where he led to like Soap's in the OG trilogy specifically.
Yeah.
Probably because he led to Soap's death there. But probably General Shepard from the OG series too, because the whole series where like they burn Ghost and all that stuff.
Yeah, true.
Would love to dock that bitch in the head. Oh, from the Mario universe, Toad. I would just love to hit that little freak.
I can do Toad's voice.
Not a great follow up from what I was just about to say. Hit that bitch right between the eyes, but that's fine.
If you tried to pluck my eyes, I'd just do this and it'd stop your fingers.
That's true. Yeah.
Yep. You could never get to me. I would be invincible.
That's true. That is true. Just put like a blade right here. Oh, from Date Everything. I'm sorry. I would totally punch the Hanks. Just line them up one at a time. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They remind me of the Ginyu Force from Dragon Ball Z.
I'm about to get in trouble for saying that. There are people that are not going to be happy with me for saying that.
Okay, it's going to be the Hanks. It's the Hanks. Mm-hmm. There's just more of them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They multiply.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they
the Hanklings.
What is it? A reproduction.
Oh, asexual reproduction.
Yeah. That's how they do it. Yeah. They split and more Hanks become like in their group.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, also from Mass Effect, the Solarian Dalatras, the bitch that was like, a bully has few friends when you need them most. But she was just not wanting you to cure the genophage and like help the Krogans. I would punch her in the face. Absolutely. Honestly, probably her over the Elusive Man and Kai Lang. Because at least you get your just desserts with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's... I feel like most other series that I enjoy, the villains end up getting what they deserve. To the point where I feel justified not having to take it into my own hands.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. What about you?
Mr. Candy from Wreck-It Ralph. King Candy from Wreck-It Ralph.
What about the Lord? He was like, let it die. That motherfucker.
Let it shrivel up and die. He had a beat, okay? He did,
but I wanted to beat his ass.
Hey, listen. King Candy was like the final stage of King Candy. Spoiler alert. If it's getting spoiled for you, where the hell have you been?
That's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
His bug phase was peak.
Yeah.
Like beautiful. Love it. Love that they made the candy and stuff like that be part of the bugs. Hated his stupid voice before he became a bug. He's like, you wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you? And then he hits him with the glasses. You hit a guy with glasses. Okay. I'm just like, God damn, I'm going to fight you.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good one. Yep. That's a really good one.
Yep. I think that's the only true fictional. I was ready to go with it too.
What about that dude from The Incredibles? What's his name? The Jimmy Neutron looking ass dude. I forget his name. The one who like
Smash.
No.
Oh.
No. No.
Not smash or pass.
No, we're not smashing and passing him. We're smashing him in the fucking forehead. We're knocking him on his ass.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? I forget his name. It's the one that like...
Yeah, he gets sucked into the jet engine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because he had a cape. And then
he had
like...
a cape.
Which
No, Kate.
fictional characters that deserve the world? Edna. Edna's a she/they.
Yeah.
Edna is a she/they. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Okay. A win for the girls.
Yep.
Whenever she didn't like children until she saw the potential in Jack.
Yeah.
Which allows her growth.
Yeah.
And that's my favorite part. That's why Vegeta is one of my favorite characters in Dragon Ball Z.
Oh.
Because it allowed growth for him. Edna grew from that situation. King Candy did not. King Candy just became a bug, which bug form is pretty cool.
It's giving Kafka. Like you know that dude who like turns into a bug. I forget, it's like metamorphosis or whatever, and like he turns into a bug and has to live his life as a bug.
Oh, from that Section 9 or whatever.
I think Section 9 was inspired by it, but like it's Kafka's Curse is what they call it. But it's like it's a whole book that he wrote. It's called like Metamorphosis or something like that. I never read it because it was kind of freaky deaky. But like it's like it's a weird like he becomes a bug.
Yeah. Well, that sounds similar to Section 8 too.
Is that the one based out of like Johannesburg?
No, that's actually a housing community for low income houses.
But you know what I'm talking about with there was a sci-fi movie based off of basically like
Section 9. Yes, it is.
Is that what it is? Is it Section 9? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I think so.
Because that's the one where the aliens like show up.
Put the name of it in the comments below.
Y'all probably know what I'm talking about. I had to watch that in a class, and it was about like
he gets scratched or something, and he slowly becomes the creature. He becomes the alien.
Oh.
But even after he becomes the alien, he still has his sentience, which you see him in the final scene making a flower, hoping that the alien race that left Earth, comes back to give him the cure. And it's been years later, and they never come back.
Is that the one based in South Africa? Is that one?
I think so.
Okay, I don't know which one it is, but there's that one based in South Africa, which it's a commentary on apartheid. But it's like the aliens show up and they are only like allowed and basically like
they're basically treated like they would treat a minority group.
Yeah, and
that's it.
Yeah, it's a pretty obvious like commentary. But
what's something that shouldn't be sexy but kinda is? No judgment zone, maybe, and don't say feet.
Okay.
Dehydrated ass arms. It shouldn't be. Shouldn't be.
True. Although
I see those veins and I become that's my favorite animal. The animal that I become whenever I see those.
Yeah. Something that'd be sexy that shouldn't be.
Eyebrow slits.
Yeah. Some people can mock those. Not everybody. For me, oddly, I was gonna say a man who has really good tasting candles. I love walking into like someone, like if I'm going over for like the first time to a dude's house and he has a candle that smells really good, immediately I'm like up 10 points on the social score for me.
That's kind of, you know what? That's kind of low maintenance. I'm gonna be honest. That's low expectations. A man that smells good. A man that knows a good smell.
Well, if he has good candles, I know he's gonna smell good. And frankly, I wouldn't be going over to his house if he didn't smell good.
True.
So like we've already crossed that bridge. Like, hygiene's a must. That's like baseline.
Yeah.
You gotta smell good. Yeah, no. I'm trying to think of other random things. I love when they have assuming that their family is accepting of them, they have a healthy relationship with their family.
Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Sure, couldn't be me. I have a healthy relationship with my found family.
There you go.
But not with
too.
That is more of my family than my blood family.
It doesn't have to be blood family. But like you clearly have like a good relationship with your family in life. I think like people who are like feel like they have to like, I don't like the lone wolf mentality. Like that's a turnoff for me. I'm like community is so important. I don't know. I don't like people who don't trust community.
I like the ones. It's the old trope, the lone wolf trope meets the grumpy sunshine trope.
I mean, I love that trope, but like ultimately, I love that trope because the grumpy lone wolf comes to realize that community.
It's true. It is true. We do love a sensitive man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, sensitivity. I mean, I guess that's what I'm describing. Is that like a man who's like aware and sensitive? I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which, wow, the bar's in hell. I
Oh
suppose.
my god.
Let's not psychoanalyze my answers there. Let's
No, it's not.
next
You're
question.
so nice.
Next question.
My god, hurry. Also, how people grip steering wheels.
Well, in Atlanta, it depends on the day. Sometimes I'm having a good time. Other times I'm like, I'm white knuckling that thing.
Yeah, bullshit. It depends on the day. Let me tell you something. Traffic in Atlanta was atrocious. I was white knuckling the armrest
of an Uber. We weren't even driving. You were in an Uber.
I wasn't driving. Nope.
But you would turn the corner. We turn the corner on the interstate in case we'd be like, certainly it's Sunday. Certainly there won't be any traffic, and we turn the corner and it's bumper to bumper.
How on a Sunday?
1:30 p.m. Bumper to bumper.
I drove through here at 11 at night, and it was bumper to bumper on a Tuesday.
Yep.
What are we doing on a Tuesday?
I've been in bumper to bumper traffic at 2 a.m.
No, absolutely not.
And I was stuck there for like an hour and a half. Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Welcome to Atlanta, where the players play and the traffic never stops.
Okay, well, I didn't sign up for that game.
Well,
no.
That's why I think GTA needs to do in Atlanta. They will. I bet you the next one, I could see it being Atlanta.
It will literally be you just in rush hour traffic all the time.
Or when American Truck Simulator adds Georgia, I'm going to do a stream of driving through Atlanta.
You're not going to be driving, though. You're just going to be sitting there, and it's going to be a close-up of your hands, and you're going to be like, press A to white knuckle.
I literally am so ready for a truck simulator stream. I have a wheel and gas pedals and everything.
I do too. What if I told you? I do too. I got a whole like little dashboard set up.
We just do a truck sim night, and we'll just
you don't want to see
cosplay
me become
really
Tammy.
Country.
You don't want to see me become Tammy with an eye.
Well, Tammy, what would mine be? If you're Tammy with an eye, what would mine be?
Cletus.
Cletus?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry. There are no gays in the South,
Randy.
Apparently.
I have the Randy. I have that whole nickname that was like my pre-stream nickname, Randy.
Yeah, but it's associated. Tammy with an eye is not associated with me. Tammy with an eye is a different beast altogether. Tammy with an eye drinks Bud Light behind the wheel of her 18-wheeler.
Okay, we don't condone drinking and driving.
Do not ever do that. This is a fictional game with fictional people that never is taking place.
Yep. I don't know what my name would actually be. Yeah, we'll do Tammy and something.
Tammy and Cletus.
Tammy and Cletus.
Now these are deepish ones.
Okay. What's
a core memory that lives rent-free in your head?
A core memory that lives rent-free in my head. A recent one is definitely in New Orleans at GalaxyCon, like the big group picture.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I made that announcement that we were going to do it, I thought maybe 20 people would show up at most. And it was like 50 plus, really. And like, that's not even counting people who missed it or couldn't make it or had already left. That for me is a core memory. Like just feeling the community sort of all around me. I think that was like, we talk about fruits of labor, but like, just seeing it realized, like, virtually, like I know that we have a big community, but like seeing it in person, seeing the amount of people that were there, and all had something in common and got to meet each other too. Like watching people that I've seen in the Discord or in the Twitch streams, like actually like standing around and talking to each other. That was really cool.
Yep.
And like, I think one of the first memories, like really getting into all of this one, the easy ones are like, meeting Fawn, like, cause she was one of the first people in the community I met, or like Siren, also an early one. But the people who I met like really, really early on, which before, like when I was just sort of making it in my $30 cosplay in my room before all this stuff. But then like Fawn was like, we should go to Raleigh. And I was like, okay, let's go to Raleigh. Like I've never done this. And that was my first solo trip. And like we walked in and because I was like, she was like, I didn't know what to expect. And she didn't either. It was her first convention. And I walked in and someone recognized me immediately. Like I had just had time to get my mask and helmet on after going through security. And then someone ran up to me and was like, "You're Soap's Loverman." And it was sort of that moment where I was like, this is real. You know what I mean? Like it went from being like this fun little thing that I do, and it's still very this fun, but it's not little anymore.
Yep.
That like career wise, sort of, that's what I feel. I'm trying to remember like I think core memory that I think about is like when I lived in Costa Rica for a little bit. It's like not any one memory, but like that whole thing, like getting to travel and do that. I really want to do that more one day. That was really cool. I loved doing that. I remember sitting in the front seat of a taxi in a mountain town, bumping all around because they didn't have paved roads, and just sitting there and speaking in Spanish during the entire conversation. The family I lived with, I had my laptop that had Portal 2 on it, and the son of the family, who was probably like 13 at the time, had never played a video game. And I got to sit there and show him how to, like, what a video game was and how to play it, and he adored it. Every night when I came home from classes, he would be like, "Can we play? Can we play?" I don't know. That was really special. There's so many moments in my life. I could talk about this forever. But those are some that jump to mind. But I don't know. If people want to know more, we can like talk about it on stream or something. I could yap about that for hours.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I have a few. I have a few. With my first marriage, you want to hear ones with my children?
I figured yours would be like probably your kids.
The community also. I have core memories. I have core memories with my gay children too. The first one with within my first marriage. Been through 2, won't do it a third, maybe. If you're out there, call me. He was having trouble walking, and we were suspecting he had hip dysplasia. And I was doing dishes, and he was doing his little, you know how babies are, mama. And I look over and I'm like, "What is it, baby?" And he stands up on the couch, like he grabs the side of the couch and stands up, right? And he looks at me and he smiles really big. And he takes his first step to me by pushing off of the couch.
Oh, I know that's a big moment. Like my niece, she walked on her knees, refused to actually walk for the longest time, which, by the way, is a sign of like autism or like, developmental issues. Like not in a chronic bad way, but like, you know.
And walking on their tiptoes.
But she literally would crawl around on the playground on her knees in the mulch, and she'd come home from school. All her friends were walking, and she would just have like these big dirt spots on her knees where she refused to walk. But then when she did start walking, she was running. She like just skipped walking altogether. She went from on her knees to sprinting.
Yep. That one, and then with my second kid, my second marriage, it would be sitting there holding him, and we would spend 30 minutes a night talking to each other. No TV, no book, no nothing. He would sit in his bassinet, and I would sit there and just talk to him. And he would touch my face, feel how I talked, play with me, kick his little feet. I have videos of it, like tons of them. And then the core one.
Did he like your? Did he poke your eyes then?
All right, listen. I have to sleep with my glasses on around him because he will come up to me whenever I'm sleeping and poke my eyes and my glasses. Mind you, he's very autistic. And he just likes it. He likes it so much. He'll be like, "Mommy, I. Mommy, I." And so if I don't have my glasses on, then I gotta do this move. I gotta be safe about it.
Yep.
I think the core memory for me, which was kind of a life-changing thing, was in Raleigh in the community. And I had met you, but it was after I had met you. I remember that last day sitting in my hotel room and feeling just still empty. I was like, what do I want to do? Like, I don't know what I want to do anymore.
Kind of the crossroad.
And the next day I went and I saw you and Fawn. And I don't know why. I just felt like I was supposed to be there. Like Neil could have been anywhere in the world.
Yeah. It could have been anyone, truthfully.
It could have been anyone. And standing there with you and Fawn and just talking and interacting, it was like I had never, even though I had never met you guys, like truly, it's like we'd known each other forever.
Yeah.
So yeah. It wasn't ever a slip up or anything. You guys, it was like you guys knew my entire life before I even had to say anything. And then that was it. And now I fly and drive over here and act like you live next door.
True, which I don't. I let y'all know, those of you who don't know American geography, Arkansas is not that close to Georgia.
Nope.
Really. In fact,
I drive 10 hours or something.
Because you were basically not even in Arkansas, realistically. Like,
no, more in like Oklahoma.
Yeah. So yeah, it's not an easy journey. Although the flights are pretty straightforward because you can fly anywhere from Atlanta or to Atlanta.
True.
That's the fortunate part about Atlanta. You can go anywhere and get here from anywhere.
Yep.
With all kinds of airlines. But yeah, no, I feel the same way. It's that trip in particular felt. I think there was a reason it meant so much to me. Leaving it, like every con that we've been to since has been great, but that one in particular was so hard to say goodbye to, just because there were so many moments there, both good and bad. Like but it set us on a path.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like that feels like one of those moments where it's like, and like Life is Strange, where it's like this choice will have consequences, but no, consequences in like the most basic, literal, straightforward sense, not a negative thing.
Changes.
But like changes. Yeah, this choice is going to cause changes. And it does feel like that's what happened. Yep. Really. Yeah.
Yeah. The hardest one to say goodbye at was the Dallas one with Circuit.
Yeah, that was tough. Because that convention was more of all of us hanging out constantly, is what it turned into, really.
Yeah. And for those of you that don't know, I'm very open about it. My adoptive mom had died.
Yeah.
I had gotten the call as soon as I stepped into the B&B. And with everyone around me, I didn't make it public. I think only you and Ash.
I mentioned it to Circuit too, like just as because the whole B&B situation, there was a change up there.
Yeah. And so, like, I didn't go public. I didn't talk about it really. But having you guys there to help me process was extremely refreshing. And even now, whenever it kind of hits me out of the blue, having you guys there to say, hey, it's grief. It does that.
Yeah.
It helps a lot. It helps so much. But yeah, I think that was the hardest one. Those are another core memory was the whole Dallas trip.
Yeah.
But the swimming pool, no cameras.
Yeah, we were all just hanging out. Yeah, everyone was just having a good time.
We were just people chilling.
I think that's some people. It feels larger than life, and like there are moments doing what we do where it can feel that way. But like that night, we were all just like at the pool. We were grilling out. Everyone was talking, doing their own thing, having a good time. And like for a moment, we weren't making content. We weren't in that brain, like in that mind space. We were finally just people having a good time.
Yep.
And I think there's something to be said about that. And as people have told me, it's like, like even at the last con, Neil was like, you're gonna be bigger than me, and like, and Juliet was like, just when you're doing that, just keep in mind things change. Like when you get to a level of notoriety, things change. And I was like, even if that becomes harder to do, like doing things like that, I don't want to let go of being able to do stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because that's the kind of stuff that makes it more worthwhile, I think.
Yep. Those intimate moments.
Yeah. So we got about 10 minutes.
Rapid fire. Let's go.
Okay.
All right. First question. Okay. Goblin or fairy energy?
Goblin.
These
don't.
Next question. Lock in. Text first or wait and panic?
Ooh. Depends on the guy.
What if it's not a guy?
I was gonna say the mime I texted him. That sounded like a date, that sounded like a thing, like when you meet somebody.
Welcome to Date Everything.
Yeah, that sounded like I'm like, that's how I'd respond to a date.
You don't panic whenever you get a text?
Like just generally, it depends on the who it's from. I mean, it really does.
Must be nice.
Like I don't, not anymore. I used to be way more anxious. I'm not as anxious anymore. I have to be so social all the time.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Comfort show or chaotic new binge?
Comfort show. Absolutely, every time.
What's your comfort show?
Probably Avatar: The Last Airbender or Legend of Korra.
Yeah.
if I had to guess.
That's pretty gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Stranger Things, the Demogorgon.
Mhm.
You know
That's
what
fair.
I'm saying?
That's fair.
Mm.
Yep. Yep.
Angst or anger, and why do you hate happiness?
That's angst, and because I love tragic gay men. I love
Mm-mm.
a la Brokeback Mountain. I love that shit.
I hate you.
It makes
I
me
hate
feel
you.
so sad. But it's like listening to Phoebe Bridgers. Like I have to really I can't do it all the time. I afford myself once or twice a month to really dive into it for like a day. And then I can't, because then I'll get actually sad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I do eat that shit up. I do.
tell you. Okay.
Do.
I'm a pansexual, straight leaning, right? Right. Cool. I get Brokeback Mountain edits, and if there's one thing that'll make me cry, it's people who can't. Yeah. Why are you making that face? It's because he sends them to me.
I do.
I hate seeing, like in pride parades, whenever you see those really like those 70 or 80-year-old people who finally get to be with the person they've always wanted to be.
Mm-hmm.
And like seeing the angst and the heartache of two men who should love each other, like, and
not be
they
able
can't.
to. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How dare you rip my soul out? And you know what? That says a lot about growth too.
Yeah.
Because back whenever I was a kid, I used to be like, Brokeback Mountain. Now that I see the movie for its true context, the absolute sadness that comes from being a gay man, and especially a gay man in a Western world.
Yeah. In a gay man in a less progressive area. Yeah.
No, I couldn't do it.
That's probably also why I have a sick fascination or sick tie to it. It's because I'm a gay man who grew up in the South.
Yeah. I remember, like, we talked about this. I remember I came out as bisexual. I remember the trauma that came with that. It's a long story, guys. It's a long story. But it made me actually just say, no, that's not true. No.
Back into the closet.
Yep. Back into the closet I go until I was 32. 32. That's whenever I fully let everyone know. And I fully realized my sexuality. And I said, this is what I am. And if you don't like it, I will fight you, because underneath this soft, dainty face is a masked pansexual that's ready to fight.
I have a question for you.
What?
It's a little bit of a pivot.
Okay.
Which fictional man would you want to pull your hair the hardest, and why is it not on me?
The way I said not on me. It would be Keegan.
Interesting.
Brian Bloom, if you're watching this,
that's crazy.
I could treat you better than anybody.
That's crazy.
No, it's okay.
That's nuts. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Out of left field. I was not ready for that. I thought you'd be like, the hair clip.
Yeah, not on me. Yeah, but Keegan, damn kid, where'd you learn to shoot like that?
Yeah. Okay. Fair. Okay. I get it.
Told somebody I was gonna cosplay as Keegan.
You could.
I would take so many pictures of myself.
And where is the harm in that?
Well, I mean, it would be like self-worship, I guess.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself. Myself.
That's crazy.
Let's see. Villain redemption arc or let them rot.
Ooh, I love. That's a tough one. That's so case by case basis, I feel like, because there are some villains. If a villain is redeemable in the sense that their actions, you can clearly see their motives. Their motives are good, but what they're doing is bad. In my mind, there is a pathway for redemption there. And sometimes and it can be done well.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm thinking like honestly, the one like Zahir from Legend of Korra comes to mind because he truly did have good, like he wanted good, but like just what he was doing was very bad. In my mind, those kind of characters, it's like I think there's a pathway to redemption. But similarly, to stay in Avatar, you have someone like Ozai, like from the original series, who like just was evil and doing evil things for evil reasons, and like ultimately the way that Aang sort of took away his power and left him to rot was the most satisfying way for that to end. Says a lot.
Yep.
But it really does depend on the characters and the story, I think.
Yep. I need you to lock in, chat. We do not find Ozai attractive. Okay.
No, we don't.
Okay.
No.
That's a no.
We do find old Zuko attractive though, and Zuko in general, but old Zuko in particular.
Yeah, but Ozai, no. Okay. All right, we're all in agreement here.
I'm just saying. Also, speaking of that one scene where Tenzin's fighting all of like Zahir's people, and his shirt's off, and he's like, "Oh, you know what I'm talking about?" I'm telling you, yeah. He was like this reserved, all this.
Hello.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, look at that stoic man.
That's what I'm saying. Yep.
Jeez. Oh, they have one of him looking like Aang. That's crazy.
That's a little wild. Anyway, I had a big crush on him.
Yep. A sleep-in or a sunrise hike. If you take me on a sunrise hike, I'm beating your ass.
Yeah, I ain't getting up that early for that shit. I'm gonna become no man in the world could convince me to do that. My besties, maybe with enough coffee and coaxing, perhaps.
They are not your besties if they do that.
That's true. I really don't want to do that. I'd much rather like somehow catch a sunset.
True.
I'd deal with the mosquitoes. I don't care. Like I'd rather do that. Don't get me out of bed to go hike at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Don't get me out of bed at 6 a.m, frankly.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? If you want to go hike at sunset, you would in fact be going alone, because I'm white, but I'm not that white. Right. That's some creepy shit.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
You get $1 million. But for the rest of your life, a duck is slowly following you.
Oh God.
Do you take it? And the duck is me. And it's me making duck noises like I do.
Oh. For the rest of my life? I mean, you kind of do that anyway. To be completely honest. Like, when we're walking around conventions, like, people don't, the ones, like, friends will know, but, like, you do just be saying and making noises.
I can't help it, okay?
We walk by, like, a fucking ghetto body pill, and you're like, or you walk by something and it reminds you of some random quote in your brain. We see SpongeBob and you're like, careful SpongeBob.
Careful SpongeBob.
Like it, yeah.
Walk by explosions.
You have quacked before. I was about to say you also have seen ducks and like, yeah. So, but in my mind, when you said that, I remember the duck from Repo. If it was that thing, absolutely not.
I mean,
the one that just jumps up constantly. Like if I'm sitting here on my computer and it's just like in my face, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
I think it'd be doable. Because $20 is $20, if we're gonna be honest.
I mean, $1 million is $1 million.
$1 million is $1 million. I could ignore a duck for $1 million.
As long as it like can't be as annoying as the ones from Repo, I could deal with it. But
if you kill the duck, does it come back? Like
it's immortal. You can't get rid of it.
It would be immortal.
It's like a curse.
You could put it in a Casey cage.
Yeah, I mean, also infinite food glitch.
You know what? If you were on a deserted island, yeah,
infinite food.
You would have duck.
I hope you like duck, but you would have infinite.
You would always have duck.
That's right.
Unless it was the Repo duck, which is like what? Is it a robot?
I don't know, but those things are worth like 5,000 a piece when they're dead. So still something.
Yeah,
something.
Their cores are. Yeah. Start digging in your butt, twin.
Again, you just be saying stuff sometimes. Don't cut that. That just proves my point. I made like less than 3 minutes. You just be saying shit. It's crazy.
Oh my God.
What was the quote I said from Twitter about digging in your butt? It was like, God, hang on, I sent it to you. Where is it?
Stop digging in your butt.
And the quote is, "It's my booty, and I'll dig if I want to." Anyway, I think that's a great place to leave this podcast.
All right. Congratulations.
Good job, guys. Thanks for hanging out. For whatever this was. My little powwow on the floor.
It's a little interview process. If you have any more questions, no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
Don't.
Submit them. We won't read them.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I can't read.
Case can't read. I just will look at them, probably.
Yeah, he can't read.
Sometimes.
Oh.
Yeah.
He can't read straight.
No, yeah. I read backwards.
Yeah.
That's why I'm always confused. Thank you. But if you do have more questions that were inspired by this podcast, you could put them in the podcast channel on my Discord, and maybe we can like talk about them on stream or something. Who's to say? Or we could do a follow-up virtual, or not so virtual, because we'll be at San Jose together in like 3 weeks.
3 weeks, yeah. 3 weeks.
Crazy. Yep. Crazy. Okay, guys. Well, that's that then. You have any final words?
To all of you out there in the community, in our community in particular, let me take my mic off. Let me take it off. Cut the mics. I love you guys dearly. I will always use the name that you prefer. I will always use the pronouns that you prefer. And if somebody doesn't let you be who you are, just know, be who you are. Just know, okay, that I will fight them, and I am trained with a bow staff in the way of the Jedi, the way Darth Maul is, and I will use it. Okay, it's not just for looks.
Yeah, you'll beat some ass.
I will beat some ass.
Yeah, I ain't trained formally, but I also would. And also, on that topic, regardless of how big this community grows, or whatever, this will always be a safe space for trans and queer folks.
Yep.
Always. Regardless of who takes aim at it or whatever happens, that will remain true.
Yep. We will fight for your safety.
Yeah.
I protest all the fucking time.
Yeah.
We will make sure that you are loved and safe and fed and bathed, and that you have a safe space.
Yeah. Okay. Well, guys, I gotta go. I got 2 minutes before I gotta go, so I'm gonna bounce right now. But thanks for watching. Don't know when this will go up. Hopefully soon. Alex, that's on you.
Yeah. Take care of it, Alex. I love you so much.
And yeah, we will talk to you guys probably on a stream coming to you soon.
Yeah.
Okay. But we'll talk about ATL Comic Con, because we didn't really do that.
Yeah. True. I just have my questions ready to go.
No, we'll talk about that on stream.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, bye, everybody. Love you.
Bye.
Bye. See you later.
La la la. I am Lord. This is my outro song because I don't have one yet. Yippee! Who the fuck is Braden?